Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickey C, aka TheLoLHounds, and today we have a build guide on a challenger Korean player who has been spamming out Singed so far this season. He has got a pretty interesting build, so I wanted to do this video. A lot of people have been asking me to do a video on Singed 420. I don't really see the point since he is already well known, and you guys can just go check out his videos if you want to learn his build and playstyle. Anyway, this player goes by the name of Lehends, and I just quickly Google searched him and found out that early last season he managed to get rank 1 on the Korean server playing mostly elise support. Yes, mostly elise support, which is pretty insane. So far this season though, he has only played 7 elise games and has mainly been playing Singed. He was ranked 10 when I started to make this video. However, today, as I am speaking, he is currently on an 8-game losing streak and has dropped to rank 22 and may drop further by the time you see this video. But anyway, regardless of that, let's get into this build guide. First of all, I thought it is probably best to start off by explaining his early game playstyle. So level 1, he does try to proxy at every opportunity he gets. He will, however, still leash for his jungler if they refuse to start bot side. If he does have to leash, he will just go to lane normally, but if he does get to proxy, he will proxy the first minion wave, and then after that, he will then ward either red buff or near wolves depending on the side he started. He then proxies the second wave, but after the second wave, he doesn't just do the third wave, he actually looks for the enemy jungler and tries to screw them over, because if they started bot side, most of the time they would now be near the top side, so he tries to take advantage of that by looking for them at their camps and surprising them and either killing them if he can, or at least taking some of their camps, which really sets them behind. So as you can see in this game, when Rek'Sai hit level 6, Hecarim was still only level 4 just because Singed screwed over Hecarim, forcing him to back and not take his red buff. So it can definitely give his team a huge advantage. If, however, the jungler is nowhere to be seen after doing the second wave, he will then just do the third wave and look to execute afterwards. Obviously level 1, if he's trying to proxy and then the enemy team starts chasing him, he's got his ghost ready and he will use his ghost to get out of that sticky situation. So that is his early game playstyle. As for his laning phase, he never looks to double proxy like someone like Singed 420 would do. Instead, he focuses on just winning his lane. He still proxy farms, however when he has his ult available, he often looks to tower dive the enemy laner or just flat out kill the enemy laner. When he tower dives, he usually waits for a large minion wave and then activates his ult, gets in and flings the enemy laner into his poison, maybe a few auto attacks here and there, and then backs off out of tower range, waits a few seconds for his fling to come back up, and then goes back in to finish off the kill if the enemy laner is low enough. So that's how he tower dives, and he does it really well. So that is a good tip if you want to tower dive with Singed. Late game, he usually just pushes a lane, drops a ZZ rot, and then groups with his team. Moving on though, summoner spells. He takes Ghost and TP, pretty standard. As for his runes and masteries, firstly we'll talk about his mastery page. He actually takes a 18-0-12 page with Deathfire Touch instead of Courage of Colossus, which most people are using right now on Singed. Colossus is definitely a strong mastery on Singed. However, I believe the reason he takes Deathfire is because he builds no AP items apart from Dark Seal, so to have some extra damage or some more damage in his build, he takes Deathfire Touch instead. That's my understanding for it. You guys can try it out if you want to. Both Keystone Masteries are viable on Singed at the moment. As for his rune page, he takes 9 Magic Penetration Reds, Magic Resist per level Blues, 9 Health per level Yellows, and 3 Movement Speed Quints. Now onto his actual item build. And here is when things start getting interesting. So firstly, his starting items would be Dark Seal and a refillable potion. That's pretty standard on Singed now. But after that, he looks to buy 3 more Dark Seals, as well as upgrading his refillable potion to a corrupting potion. Now that may sound kind of stupid because Dark Seal stacks that you get don't stack more if you buy more Dark Seals. You just get the extra AP from the one. But Singed doesn't buy Dark Seal for the actual stacks. It is just for the raw stats that you get, because Singed dies so many times. He often has 0 stacks anyway, so he doesn't buy it for the stacks. Also, Dark Seal is only 350 gold, so 4 of them would cost 1400, which is only 150 more gold than a large rod. Both 4 Dark Seals and a large rod give you 60 AP. However, the Dark Seals also give you 400 mana and increased healing from potions. It is extremely efficient and gives Singed a huge early game power spike once he gets those 4 Dark Seals. Dark Seal sells for 245 gold, and since each one of them only costs 350, it really isn't that bad that you have to sell them later on to buy proper items. It is a very early game focused strategy, and you can definitely see how it can work. Moving on though, after the Dark Seals and Corrupting Potion, he will then upgrade his boots to Swiftness boots. His core build then after that would be Righteous Glory into ZZ Rot Portal and then a Guardian Angel. Here are some examples of build paths that he took in his most recent games. Always rushing that Righteous Glory after the Dark Seals. Righteous Glory is a really good item on Singed right now. It gives you mana sustain and you don't have to buy it early like Tear or Rod of Ages, which many people are currently buying on Singed. An example of a final build would be a Righteous Glory, ZZ Rot Portal, Guardian Angel, Locket, Boots of Swiftness, and a Banner of Command. Other items he would consider would be QSS, Spirit Visage, Dead Man's Plate, and Randuin's Omen. So you can see it is a very tanky and utility based build rather than a straight up carry Singed build. He definitely has some awkward items there that I haven't seen many Singed players use, especially Locket and a Guardian Angel, but it seems to work for him. As for his skill order, he would start Q first, then E, get another point in Q before getting W, max Q first, E second, W third, and obviously his ult whenever he can. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a very interesting Korean Singed build. Let me know what you think of rushing 4 Dark Seals. It sounds like a really clever strategy to me. It's a lot cheaper than rushing 4 Doran's Rings, which people have done in the past. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop that like button, and as always, have a nice day.